The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Play action. Now it's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. Lance looking to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Mitchell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mitchell again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But
that is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Prescott from the gun. That's caught once again by Gallup. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points too.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. They'll let Elliott try and run it in, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 41 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Lance now on 1st down.
Out to his left. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got Elliott,
and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 37 yards.
And the Niners tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. This one caught by Kittle, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Prescott from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now it's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to throw. Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
To throw is Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A shotgun snap. Fields
being chased out left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Fields. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get